You may think, well, preacher, I've got a future. My future looks bright. I've got much money. I've got all that my family needs. But you know, this rich man said, I'll build my barns bigger. I'll have somewhere I can bestow all of my fruit, and hey, I'll have it made for years. But you know something other, it didn't happen. His time, just like your time and just like my time. The Bible said, God said, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. They don't want here planning on dying tonight. Some of you sitting out there listening tonight or watching tonight, you're probably not planning on dying either. But friend, the door of time is going to close on all of us. Rich or poor, young or old, somebody or nobody. The door of time is going to close. There's no future here. If you invest in the world and the things of the world, after a while the Bible said it would bring down fire and brimstone from heaven. Your real estate won't be worth a dime. But if you'll lay your treasures up in heaven, I'll tell you what, there'll be no thief, no fire, no rust, or no nothing will take them away. I ask you, how's your future look tonight? Does your future look bright, or does your future look bleak? One t'other of my friend, what preacher, I'm planning on. I talked to a feller the other day. Preacher, I'm planning on to live in. I'm an old man. I said, what if you don't? What if you don't make it there as an old man? What are you going to do then? There's no future, friend. Listen, Jesus said, I come that you might have life and have the abundance of life. I didn't come to take it from you, but I come to give it to you. And you can have a future in Him tonight. Listen to me, friend. This man laid it up, yes he did, for many years down the road and didn't live to see it. Listen, there's no future here because time will cut you out. It'll cut me out. Job said he's born a woman. He ain't nothing but a few day thing, and he's full of trouble. And I want you to know something other. That's how it is. If a man's born a woman, he's a few day thing, and he's full of trouble. But I thought as I read about this one, and I thought about another, friend, the Bible said in another place where there was a rich young ruler came to Jesus having lots and everything, and the Bible said that he fell at the feet of Jesus and said, good master, what must I do to inherit the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus spoke to him. That's in Mark 10. Jesus spoke to him, friend, the commandments. And he said, in one place, I've observed these from my youth up. And another place, the Bible said, he said, I've kept them. But Jesus said, listen to me. He said, you're lacking something yet. Friend, let me tell you, this man had everything laid up for many years, but he was empty down on the inside. Let me tell you something other. You may struggle through this world, been empty on the inside, but there's no future here. It's got to stop in place, and when you face eternity, you'll be empty, and that without God. And I'll tell you what, you'll be casted into a lake that burneth with fire and brimstone, where the worm dieth not, where there'll be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. There's no future here. The only hope that we have, it's not in Washington, D.C. No, sirree. It's not in our elected officials. The only hope that we have is sitting at the right hand of God, making intercession. And without that hope, we have no hope, friend. But I want you to know something tonight. If you'll invest in Him, you'll have a future. Not only down here, but you'll have one in eternity. You'll have a tomorrow. if you invest in what we have here, you'll die without hope. So many people, I witnessed and talked to an old man, tried to get him to come to the Lord. He said, Herman, I've worked all my life. I've laid up to live before I could get toward to live. He said, when I've got enough laid up before I can live, I'm ready to die. Friend, there's no future here. We're a few-day product. Why, preacher, I don't know. I might live till I'm 90. That's nothing compared to eternity. Eternity has no end. And you'll go on, because this human body, listen, this human body will go back to the ground that it was took from.